Live from the Saratoga Racecourse, it's the Two Buttons Deep Squadcast.
Oh, how much did you love to do that? Did you guys see that? We just had an official intro here on the Squadcast.
Wow.
That was
We
Two
didn't
Buttons
clap our
Deep.
hands.
We didn't have to.
Well, because we can clap our hands. That's probably
We've
why,
upgraded
right?
and we're using real microphones. Welcome to the Squadcast, everybody. I am Taylor with Two Buttons Deep, joined by Man Cold John Longton III and Jack.
MCJL.
Now, what makes it a man cold, first off?
Yeah.
Everything.
You've been busting on me all day for having cold. I am here playing through pain right now. You remember the Jordan flu game?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get that right here today, all right? Mm-hmm. The cameras are the Jazz, and I'm going to score 38 points.
Did anybody on the Jazz get sick during that game?
Well, there's rumors. Here's the deal.
That's why all of this is right here for you to deal with. Just sanitize anything
you're
that you
good, man.
touch
You got
today, and
everything
we're
you
good.
need.
Well, I just want to say the Jordan flu game itself, there's rumors that he was actually just hungover because we spotted at a nightclub the night before.
Ah.
So that might be breaking news for our audience, to be honest.
There we go.
I mean,
Breaking news. I mean,
20
it was a
years
long
prior.
time ago. You know what? One thing, though, that could maybe help you, if we run out of hand sanitizer, isn't alcohol, like, very cleansing? You
Yeah.
can clean
Yeah.
things with alcohol?
It's nature's remedy.
I think I really am in the mood for a Green State lager.
What a coincidence.
What would the
Tyler.
chance be that I could get one of those?
Zero.
Why can't
Gravity.
I want someone to throw it to me. We've upgraded. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
I'm a lefty.
I knew she wasn't ready.
There we go.
Oh, that was with my right hand. I'm a lefty. All right, guys, so this week we are drinking Zero Gravity Brewing Beer.
Vermont.
Zero gravity.
Vermont.
Something we did 0% of last week. We did not mention the brewery that brewed Conehead IPA.
What are you guys thinking? It's
You
'cause I
didn't even
wasn't
watch
here.
the Squadcast, so you're like,
What do you mean I didn't watch the squad? Yes, I watched
What
the
happened
Squadcast.
last week?
You guys had
Who
some
was
cupcakes.
a special guest?
The cupcake lady.
No. She was just our normal guest. We had a special one, and you'll find out when you watch it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
the special
Anyways.
guest.
Whatever. So this beer apparently is as welcoming as the Green State itself.
Vermont.
It is a year-round quencher. So we're in August, but I think you could be drinking this in December if you wanted to. It's a little foamy
it.
from the toss-in.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yep.
think we got to hold off on the tossing. I think it kind of defects the product per
No,
se.
we
But
juggled the beer a little
We're
bit.
just lucky we have the product since we didn't mention the brewery last week. Zero
Yeah.
Gravity, we're sorry. Your beer's awesome.
It's because I wasn't here.
We have a lot of different stuff worth talking about, obviously. One thing that I think we maybe hopefully all can't relate to, apparently 45% of Americans wear their underwear for more than 2 days in a row before changing them.
Is that what we're leading the show with?
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
Very
that's
riveting.
that's a shitty
Very-
topic.
I want to talk about it because I feel like if I know any two guys that could do that, they're at this table.
Bullshit. Not during the summer, first off. All
Yep.
What does that have to
This
do
is
with
probably a winter poll. Just
Yeah.
going to throw that out there because swamp ass happens a lot more during the summer than it does during the winter.
Yep.
Also, I mean, sometimes you can't get around doing your laundry. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm on the go.
Sometimes you sleep over somewhere, and what are you going to do? Go buy new underwear? And also, they said they studied 1,000 people for this poll. Where were those 1,000 people from? West Virginia? Upstate New York?
No, I'm thinking they were in Alaska because they're freezing their asses off up in Alaska, and they're not probably changing as
Yeah.
much.
So what you guys are saying is you do change your underwear every day.
Yes, during the summer. I do.
When I can.
What? What?
Statistically speaking, one of us is lying. So
Well, here's the deal.
That's tough.
Some days I'll wear 3 pairs of underwear. So
At the
Yep.
same time?
I average that out by some days wearing, same underwear as yesterday.
you gave me a lot of shit for saying that sometimes I don't wash my button-down shirts.
Yeah.
Shout out Mark Thomas for giving me this one. If
Yeah,
I
you
have a
guys look
proper
awesome
undershirt
today.
on and I
Thank
wear
you,
for half a
thank
day, I don't think I need to wash every time I wear something.
No.
Underwear,
Actually,
though?
The pants I showed up in today, my
Oh,
Yeah, you got-
if we can get a shot of John to input into this Squadcast, I'm gonna take a pair of scissors to them before you even leave the track today. They're way too long. You were getting kicked up in the dust over there. They had stains on it, and that's not me being a fashionista. That's me caring for the well-being of my friends.
Right.
And if you guys are in any way, shape supporting wearing underwear or a certain piece of clothing for more days at a time, that's where the man cold
here's the
comes
deal.
from. That
Sometimes
is
there's
the
just-
origin of the man cold.
there's more important things than your fashion. You know what I'm saying? It's how you feel inside than rather how you look outside. Taylor.
Exactly.
If I didn't have these great statement earrings on my circles,
my God.
I would have just covered my ears so I didn't have to hear that. But
Well,
I don't know. I guess I feel a little bit better knowing that you guys might not do that all the time.
I mean, I can't say I've never been guilty of it.
winter,
but,
everything is
yeah,
off during the
winter.
winter. I mean,
Yeah.
we're freezing.
Well, here's another thing that I hope you guys don't do. Did you ever pass a mean note to somebody? Ever? Somebody you didn't know?
No, I'm a very nice guy.
Probably.
You think you
You
passed a
would've,
mean
you
note
would've.
to somebody. You guys, these are not good topics for you guys. We're not painting the best picture of the squad today.
So,
I've never done what this
well,
person did. though.
what are you talking about? What,
Okay, so apparently a TSA worker, they were actually outsourced by a security company in Virginia, so I'm not throwing TSA under the bus. They passed a note to a passenger going through the TSA security line. When the passenger walked through, they're like, yo, are you going to read that note? So the guy's like, all right, I guess I'll open the note.
it was a guy?
It was a woman did it to a male passenger.
Okay.
I guess if I were that guy, I might think, hey, maybe she's tossing me her phone number. Maybe she's telling me a coupon code at Chick-fil-A in the airport. Nope. She said, you ugly. And she was like cracking up on camera, just passing notes, and then like went back to her notebook to do it again for the next passenger.
Well, I'm sure they're probably bored as shit at
Yeah.
work, so you got to make the time go by somehow.
You ugly?
Yeah, but the old adage is if you bug them, you love them. So she must be fully in love
Oh,
with this guy.
really? I've never
Yeah.
heard that.
You never heard that?
No.
I mean, yeah,
talking
if they're outsourcing
I
those
mean-
jobs, clearly it's not the highest caliber of an employee. They're just trying to shoot the shit and have some fun on the clock. I don't think she really thought he
But
was ugly.
would you get your feelings hurt if you were passed a note that just out of the blue said
I
you were ugly?
I look at it as them keeping me on my toes. So what do I have to change about my appearance?
Your outfit.
Well, look
Your
at my
pants,
outfit.
according
look at
to
my
Taylor.
outfit.
Your outfit.
This
If
Mark
you were-
Thomas
if you
outfit
showed up-
is to die for.
Today is an exception, luckily. However, it's not like what happened to that Wendy's kid. He
Yeah,
was
that's what it reminds me.
devastated.
I wrote
No,
about
that was mean.
I wrote
That
about
was
that
mean.
last year.
That was
I,
mean.
I guarantee you that's where it was inspired from.
Tanisha Bush says her son went into the Wendy's on Schillinger Road Monday night. Quintarius Brown says he couldn't figure out why people behind the counter were laughing before he got his order. When he saw the words "Lil Ugly Dude" printed at the bottom, he ran out of the restaurant.
It hurt my feelings.
And they laughed him out of the store.
That was messed up because the kid ended up crying and he's
Yeah, but again, so could have this airport guy.
right. But I'm sure this was a grown man
They're
versus
just
a little
having
kid.
fun. I worked at a grocery store for 5 years. I probably did some things to customers that left them a little unsettled.
Well, we all have our behind-the-scenes jokes, like, "Hey, check out table 13," at the restaurant, and check out 13 what they're wearing, or something
Yeah.
like that. But
to say it to
Yeah.
their face, I think it's just a mix of uneducation and boredom.
Yeah,
All right, fine.
not
But you
bad.
know what? Those stories weren't even from the Times Union. They're committed to a little bit of a higher level of reporting. They're talking about stuff that could save us when we're on the roads. Did you guys hear what the cops are doing these days? Not on the streets, on the highways.
DUI week, right?
Well, not only are they in like a full-fledged DWI crackdown from now until Labor Day, but they have launched a project called Operation Hard Hat, where when you see construction workers on the on the sides of the road doing work on our highways, those could actually be state troopers ready to catch you for distracted driving, drinking and driving, speeding. I happen to do
So
a
they're
few
just
of those.
they're dressed like construction
Yes,
workers,
precisely.
getting you with the gun.
Operation Hard Hat.
And do they track you down in like a trailer?
I don't know. Can you imagine them just running after you? How are you actually going to get caught?
Or do they just report you to the next cop?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. The only thing I caught there was that you're good after Labor Day to do all this stuff.
No,
what you said?
John.
Aren't they meeting a quota now? It's like towards the end of the month. Is that even a thing? I've heard towards the end of the month
If
they're
a
meeting a quota. They'll
Squadcast
pull you over for like
viewer-
66 and a 65.
If we could have a viewer bust that myth once and for all that a quota is a thing or is not a thing when it comes to
Why don't we have a state
police,
trooper on? There's tons of them.
I don't
sure we
think
could
this
see
would be
one
good
here.
for their brand.
Why don't we
No.
put a mask on them? We'll disguise their voice. Anonymity, full effect.
Yeah.
Come on the show. Let us know what we can do illegally.
Or we could just call Craig Apple.
That seems super
Well, he's
elaborate.
he's a sheriff. He's
Doesn't he
not
oversee the two?
highways.
All
He's
right.
not highways.
They're all in cahoots, guys.
But anyway, that's
it's-
entrapment.
yeah.
If you're gonna disguise yourself as a construction worker, that is straight up entrapment. I think is that legal?
I'm saying that's fair game.
It's fair
If you're
game.
speeding and drinking and driving, they're gonna get
All
you.
right, drinking and driving is one thing, but I speed. I gotta get somewhere quick. So what?
gotta get somewhere quick.
Right.
In my Honda
I'm always
Fit.
late.
Sorry.
I'm always late. My fuel efficient Honda Fit. You might want to leave with that.
Okay.
But if I'm doing 77 in a 65, that's not that bad, right?
Pull over by
I
a
maxed out
construction
at
worker.
77. I've
You
gotten
maxed out at
nothing.
77?
Did you guys see me in my Maserati this past weekend?
Your Maserati.
Actually, it's not mine. It could be yours, but it can't be mine.
How could it be mine?
It actually probably can't be yours either.
Yeah, they
but
were all
Yeah, I'll
disqualified.
never afford a
Two Buns
Maserati.
Deep is not indicted, like affiliated with a super cool sweepstakes where you can win an $86,000 Maserati, leather interior, sunroof, super fast pickup, literally the most gorgeous car I've ever been in. However, it's the exact ticket price of how much I owe on my student loans.
Ooh.
So I hope they don't get the Automobile Museum that's sponsoring this. I hope they don't get mad when they watch my video when I'm like, honestly, if somebody just wants strike a deal with me, you win the car, give it to me, I'll sell it, pay off my loans. It doesn't really
What's in
work
it for
out.
them?
Nothing. No, it was honestly more of like I wanted to turn it into like my own.
I feel like
charity.
you shouldn't have taken the sponsorship so you could win
Could
it.
win it.
Because the money they gave us was not $86,000 for you to
Right.
ride
No,
it around.
and that's the thing. I feel bad.
So you
for,
played yourself.
But I feel bad for anybody that's involved with Two Buttons Deep because like Sam and Sarit were asking if they could win the car, but wouldn't it be a little suspicious? So I don't know.
I can't win the car? Is it like a raffle? Like,
you
is it like
should
a
try.
sweepstakes?
Yeah, it's a raffle, but it's $20 a ticket, $250 for like 5 or 6 tickets. So it's pretty like.
I think they should rig the raffle, have one of us win it, so they get more advertising out of it. Duh. That's
There you go.
People want to know how Two Buttons Deep makes money.
Statistically
go.
speaking, you're not going to win that raffle, but we can win some money with NYRA bets and here at the track. So let's get a quick tip from them and see how Taylor can pay off
Great
her loans.
seg.
I'm here with Jonathan Fowler of NYRA Bets. Jonathan, if I feel strongly in more than one race, is there any way I can parlay those together for like a bet that I can include in the like grouping?
Yeah, definitely. You can play our late pick 5, couples the last 5 races of the day. So if you feel really good about that, choose your winners. You can pick more than one in each race if you want. And if you're the sole winner, you pick late pick 5, you get an additional $1 million from NYRA Bets.
$1 million. I got to get out of here.
Welcome back. I love NYRA Bets. They're like funding my future.
You love them.
I've never placed a bet.
What?
I've
Let's change that
learned a
today.
lot.
Oh,
So next
man.
We
year-
should change that. What do you mean next year? Well, there's like 3 weeks left.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm just saying. We're only.
You can
here.
bet you can bet 10 cents, Taylor.
I don't have.
10 cents.
Yeah, you need to rack up cash
I have
more
no
than
money
any of
because
us.
I bet too much.
You got to take the tips.
I got a shopping addiction to fund. Anyways, I know.
That's a you
The
problem.
reason why I'm really not betting is because we're only here in Saratoga a few days a week. We've been spending a lot of time in Albany lately, though, because
Oh, yeah.
there's just a lot going on there. You had a big weekend.
Our unofficial mayor of Albany.
Thank you.
I don't
guys,
like
thank
that
you, guys.
title, but whatever.
What do you mean
Why
you don't
not?
like that title?
What's wrong with it?
How does someone just? Where did you come up with that?
I have a connection pretty much everywhere, and I am the unofficial mayor of
Yeah,
Albany.
think about what the mayor does.
You sell jerky out of a drawstring backpack.
Chill.
Yeah, why are you bringing that
That's
up?
not legal.
Come on.
That's not legal.
Anyways,
I'm
John
just saying.
basically
I don't
does
sell
what the
jerky.
mayor does, but
I
he's
give away
just not
jerky.
elected. You do it voluntarily.
I do, exactly. I raise funds for my bills via meat out of a backpack.
What did you
Whatever.
actually do in Albany this week?
It was a big
This week we
though.
had the Arena Bowl 32.
First time
32.
in what? 20 years?
20 years on the nose.
Were you
my
at
friend.
the Were you at the original one with the Firebirds?
So no.
Is that an old joke?
No, it's not
You
even
don't
a
know
joke.
who the Firebirds are, do you?
No, I do. I just thought you
Okay.
meant John's so old. We wouldn't have been there 25 years ago.
It was
I
20
mean-
years ago, if you'd pay attention. But no. Well, here's the deal. My parents gave me the option. They said, "Hey, either we're gonna go to the Arena Bowl or we're gonna go to the Great Escape." They're trying to hype up Great Escape for me. I chose Arena Bowl, and they took me to the Great Escape.
Wow.
And
Wait,
I had to
what?
watch.
Wait,
I had
what's
to
wrong?
watch it.
What's wrong with your parents?
They didn't bring me to the
Why
Arena
did they
Bowl.
give you the option if they were going to decide?
Because they were hyping up Great Escape. They're like, "Hey, let's
That's
go to
so
Great
funny.
Escape," and I'm like, "No, screw the Great Escape. I want to see Touchdown Eddie Brown, my
Hey.
man, in the Arena Bowl." And I had to watch it on TV. I was like crying the whole freaking time.
Oh yeah, that sounds like
terrible.
You probably ruined the Great
So-
Escape for them.
Wait.
Yeah. The Great Escape was the worst day of my life.
Yep. But
gonna
good
tell you
news
right
is,
now.
20 years later, you and Eddie Brown are like boys now.
We are.
I would
He was
consider
gonna
you
riot.
friends. He wanted to riot with you,
Yes,
even though nobody
yes.
else did. That was a hell of a video. I think that was one of like our premiere videos. That really
I-
captured the Two Buttons Deep vibe.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. First off, little kid John, the 11-year-old that was denied that experience,
Yep.
was there in full effect,
Mhm.
and he was trying to riot.
You got to throw
You
a
were
t-shirt.
11, 20 years ago?
Yes, chill.
Sorry.
You're
Jesus
exposing
Christ.
this kid more than anything right now.
But look
Jesus.
at how young I look,
Yeah.
True.
and
look
look how
great.
young I act. Come on.
Come on.
But
That
yeah,
second part's a problem. but-
100%.
that's not. It's not.
Anyway.
But anyway, 11-year-old John was there. I was throwing t-shirts out in the crowd. I was doing snow angels in the confetti.
Yep.
Aw.
It was.
And
well,
all we
just
wanted
throw
was
the
a
video.
riot. All we wanted was a goddamn riot. It was too much
Don't
to ask
say
for,
that
though.
because we got a lot on the line in
I
Albany.
think we
these
wanted
days.
more like a party. than
Well,
a riot,
imagine
but
if my words incited an actual riot.
that would have been bad
How
for the brand.
terrible it would have been. I
Hey,
don't know.
all press is good press, though.
Except for riots.
Yeah, that's true. You know what was interesting about Albany that we saw was Steve Barnes wrote about this, the warehouse district.
Right.
Whether or not it be dubbed the Nowhere
No.
district.
There's a restaurant, Vintage, that just renamed itself
Right.
to Nowhere.
Oh.
That is nothing.
I thought they were
to-
calling the whole district
no,
Nowhere.
No.
Well, that's
So-
my official proposition to call the warehouse district Nowhere.
I love it.
Honey, where are you going today? Nowhere.
They got to do something with that big box building that has nothing on it, though.
What's that called? The ice box? Can we just bring on? We have an Albany expert right here. with us. Can we just bring him on? He might be able to add some clarification.
Oh, we were supposed to do it.
Spice up
Oh,
our
we were going to
life.
make it look like he was just walking by, and you totally just spoiled that. Oh.
People want to know. This
Oh,
is real
no.
stuff. This happens in real time. Did you see me cut that thing in intro to that? That was natural.
You're right.
That was called improv, and
Oh,
we're
I'm
rolling
so
with
sorry.
it.
One take.
I'm so sorry.
Number one rule of
Really,
improv:
that was
always
really
say
impressive,
yes.
Taylor.
So now we have Jeff Buell off the streets, who just happened to be here, and we dub you an Albany expert, even though you were born in Troy.
I don't think I've had a beer in 10 years.
What?
Really?
What about that beer we had before the show?
That's what I
He
meant.
was just walking by.
So what's up, man?
How are you guys?
So I mean, we're good.
Yeah.
We're great. We're
This
at
is
the
a
track.
great setup you have here.
Thank
You
you.
like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
The
What did
table's
you
a newer
say?
edition.
Wait, he said.
I think this
you
is
said
a
something
legitimate
like,
operation.
Yeah, you're like, this is going well.
Like
Yeah.
you were
I'm like,
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've grown up a little bit in the last couple
What did
of
you
Yeah.
think we were? What did you think you were getting
He
yourself
thought
into?
he thought we were going to be broadcasting out of like a Coleman tent or something like that.
I
Yeah,
did.
we have this gazebo.
The last time we got together, we just randomly decided to give away $50,000
Yes.
over the course of a year. So
Right.
I'm
So
a
that's
little
how-
nervous to actually be here.
That's how we know each other.
Yeah.
We wrote a random story about you before we even met you when you gave away, or you bought everyone on a distressed plane a round of drinks,
Yep.
and we wrote about that. And then you hit us up with this radical idea to give away $50,000, luckily of your money. So we said, hell yeah, let's do it.
Always for that.
And Do the Next Thing was born.
Do
you
the
know?
next
That's
good
a good thing, Jack.
Good thing.
Well,
Not
we
do
were
the
doing the
next-
next thing, and then it became good.
The next good thing.
Yes. You
Thank
guys do the next thing. I do the next good thing.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
That's
dig
that cash
There we
flow that
go.
we need to be good. This is like, okay, imagine what we could do together if we kept doing crazy shit.
Well, I mean, I hear you're chatting about Albany,
You heard that?
which is like my new vibe.
What?
Tell
what
me
you,
more.
All right,
Vibe?
so let me sum it up because I don't think you're gonna brag. Your company, Redbird Development,
Yep.
has invested $80 million
We're in the process of investing.
This is what
$80
I tell
million.
people, so just tell me if I'm wrong. So this guy Jeff, I know, his company is investing $80 million in
That's
downtown
so many
Albany,
Maseratis, by the way.
and you are doubling the amount of apartments available. And it's a very exciting project. Am I on par?
Most of that is completely accurate.
Oh,
Great, we're
was
not
that
a PR
80
firm.
grand.
Yeah, that's
versus
not
80
bad.
million.
80 grand.
It's
not
80
$80
grand.
million,
There's
sorry.
4 apartments, and we're hoping to open up an axe throwing bar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, some of that's coming to fruition. What's the deal? How's it going so far?
It's going really
and why
well.
Albany?
Well, I think the interesting part about Albany is you're the unofficial mayor of Albany, right? I think one of the things that we've often heard about is this concept that Albany is dead and there's nobody in Albany. But the reality is there's actually a lot going on in Albany.
yeah.
And it's an exciting place. And we were looking around saying, what are we going to do next? We've been in Troy, we've been in Schenectady, we've been in Hudson. What do we want to do? And we said, well, why not Albany? And it was more of a no one else is doing it. Let's see if it works.
Well, I feel like
Yeah.
Albany's not dead. It's just there's a revitalization in Troy and Schenectady going on simultaneously that's kind of taking away the light of Albany.
Yep.
And we're just trying to let people know, hey, we're still here. We're still
Well-
Albany. We're still the state capital. And
You
you're
got
feeding
well.
right
You got
into
me
that.
thinking, right? I think the big problem with Albany is that no one's really telling the story, right? In Troy, you guys are in Troy. In Schenectady, everybody tells the story the right way, but nobody's doing it in Albany, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, John lives there, so he lives above a pork store in Arbor Hill.
Okay.
And we can't really hang out in Albany because,
What?
you know, John lives
It's
above
just-
a
You
pork
never
too
store.
invite us
scared.
over.
You're too scared
Why
to come
don't you
over.
invite them over?
Because they wouldn't come over anyway. I live in Arbor Hill.
Too
That's
many
why.
man colds for me, but
I got a really crazy idea.
what?
Oh God.
You're
I'm
telling me
nervous.
you can't talk about Albany because you don't actually hang out there.
I mean, we try to.
I live there. So.
You live there.
Yeah.
Fine.
But what if you guys live there?
What?
Where do you live now?
Uh,
you live with your parents, don't you?
I live with my mom in Rexford. She's an angel.
That's how
Where
you
do
have so much
you live
money.
in Troy?
I live in Troy. I'm a Troy boy at heart, but I'd always said I would leave my current apartment, which I love. I'd leave it for triple D's, a driveway,
What?
a dishwasher, and dogs. It's the only 3 things I don't have right now. But other than that, I'm sitting still.
Triple
Okay.
Ds?
Triple D's,
Is
baby.
that like that Arnold Schwarzenegger alien movie?
Nope, it's like the thing I made up.
I know where you're going with that.
Thanks.
Wait.
Okay, off the
How
cuff,
are we-
off the cuff completely. What if Redburn Development says two buttons deep, we want people to talk about Albany, and I will let you live in Albany for free for an entire year, just as a wacky experiment. You
What?
can move in if
Wait,
you want.
I don't live in Albany. Can I live in Albany?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think we do. I think we set it right here and just go crazy. If
Wait,
we're gonna get together
riddle
and do
me
nutty
this.
things,
Is there a dishwasher?
there's a dishwasher.
I'm in.
Yeah. We're completely pet friendly. That was the dogs, right?
Really?
You want a driveway? We own 2 parking garages.
Good enough for me.
What else?
What?
You need another D? De minimis rent. You're free rent. Good. What else? More D's? Who's got
Quadruple D's. I'm good.
Quadruple D's.
I'm into it. I like it. What do you
I'm
think?
ready to remove myself
Have
tomorrow.
some guts.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
We
serious?
open up October 4th. You can move in. Free. On me.
Which
on
building?
our company. 16 Sheridan Avenue.
All right. We don't
I already
need
live on the
specifics.
corner of Sheridan right now, currently.
There you go. You're
I'm
just moving down the
up.
hill.
I'm moving to the east side to
Down
a
the hill.
deluxe
He's gonna
apartment.
take
Oh,
I can
man.
picture
It
if-
is the east side. Well done.
If this happens, I can picture John just taking like a toboggan and just putting all your shit on it.
I would.
Sliding down.
It's
Sheridan
literally
Ave.
at the bottom of the hill where I live on right now.
So
Let me take a sip of beer to confirm.
we're moving.
Yeah, are you? This might be
Here's what I
null and
want.
void because you're drinking.
No. Here's what I want. You guys move to downtown Albany.
Okay.
You don't even need to talk about the stuff that we're doing. You just spend a year, talk about Albany, host the Squadcast on the roof of the new building.
There's
that
a
we're
roof?
putting-
Roof?
Rooftop deck.
What?
That's the 5th D.
A damn
I'm in.
cool roof.
Deck. It is a D.
deck, a
All
roof
right.
deck.
All right. We got there.
You
That's
have a deal. I'm
5
in.
You're in?
I'm in.
Oh.
What
Let's
the hell?
do it.
Dude,
John?
I'm so in.
You're
Oh
living with
my
your mom.
God.
You're the
We're
only
moving
one.
to Albany.
All right. We're moving to Albany. Nice.
Wow.
Excellent.
I'm getting out of the burbs, people.
So in. When are we moving? Tomorrow?
October 4th, the building opens.
I'll move in tonight.
Oh my God. This is like my version. Like I always call Jack Kramer from Seinfeld.
Okay.
And now I can just picture Jack just like bolting through the
Bursting
door.
into your
He's
home.
gonna
I'm
be
ready.
my Kramer.
Are you going to live in the same apartment? Or you want
No.
separate apartments?
Can you
Definitely
can
separate.
swing that,
3
right?
separate apartments.
Yes.
I'll live in the lobby. I don't care.
No, you
No.
can
It's
have
fine.
Bad for the
We
brand.
I got a great apartment in the basement. That's a dungeon. That's the 6D.
Perfect.
All about
Yeah.
That's a
dungeon.
60.
That's
All
the
about
6D.
dungeon.
Wait,
and
so isn't 16 Sheridan the Nick?
16
That's
Sheridan
what
is
you
the
guys
Nick,
posting
yeah.
about. Is that not the original home of the Times
It's
Union?
the original home of the Times
Switch
Union.
the mic flag.
Oh man,
Oh.
if that's full
It's all
circle,
coming together. Yeah.
if that's not full circle, I
I
don't know
love
what
it.
is.
I'm glad I stopped
Circle jerk.
That's
We-
We'll totally get
It'll
it
be
going.
the headquarters of Circle Jerk, headquarters of
All right,
Two
don't blow
Buttons
our
Deep.
shot. We just got a great opportunity.
Yeah.
to
You're right,
move
you're right,
Albany.
you're right.
I'm rethinking the entire thing right now.
No, we got a deal. We shook on it. We're moving to Albany, baby. Let's go. 2 buttons deep, 1 button at a time, and 1 city at a time.
Taking it over.
Boom. I think that's a Squadcast.
I know that's the Squadcast.
Let's go.
Cheer. No, I want to cheers.
What are we doing?